Hi there, it's Professor Monty. We're going to graph a line by plotting points, but this graph is not solved for y. I'm going to solve it differently than I did in my last video. Okay, so here's the idea. First, I'm just going to plug in x equals 0. We can actually use any number we want to. I like using zeros, so I'm going to plug in x equals 0, and I'm going to calculate y. Whatever I get, I'm going to write that down as a point, and then I'm going to go to the y value and plug in y equals 0. And I'm going to calculate x. I'm going to write that down as another point. Now, this is where you have options. You can just plug in a different number for x and instead of plugging in y equals 0. So you just need 2 points. You can plug both points in for x, both points in for y, value-wise. It doesn't matter. But this is the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to let x equal 0. So I get 2 times 0 plus 3y equals 6. Well, 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 3y is just 3y. So I get 3y equals 6 divided by 3. I get y equals 2. Well, that gave me the point when x was 0, y was 2. There's my first point. And again, I can plug in another value for x, or I can plug in any value for y. I'm going to plug in y equals 0. So let y equal 0. Well, now I get 2x plus 3 times 0 equals 6. Well, 3 times 0 is 0. 2x plus 0 is just 2x. 2x equals 6. Divide by 2, I get x equals 3. So now I have the point. Remember, it's x comma y. This is the point 3 comma 0. Always in ordered pair, always x, then y. Now I'm just going to plot these points. So I've got 0, 2. It's going to be about here. I've got 3, 0. It's about there. And now it's just the line through those 2 points. So let's see. This was 0, 2. That was 3, 0. I've got my points. I've got my line. That's my answer. It's as simple as that. Now, I picked points specifically. I picked an equation, so when I plugged in zeros, I'd get a whole number. If you're getting fractions, either you can graph it using a fraction. Say you got 1/2, then you'd only go half of the way before you put your dot. So alternatively, I'll link a video to the end of this. I'm going to use the same equation. I'm going to get the same line, but instead of plotting points, I'm still going to plot points, but I'm going to solve for y first. You may want to do that if you end up getting fractions that you don't like, but come check that video out, and I'll see you in a minute.